Welcome back to Chukitable Media.
However, even with the progress we have made, I am acutely aware that the people of Kenya have very high expectations of me. And they believe that this administration can undertake the most extensive transformation in our nation's history. Recent events that necessitated the withdrawal of the finance bill, which will require a review and reorganization of our budget and fiscal management, have brought us to an inflection point. Upon reflection, listening keenly to what the people of Kenya have said, and after a holistic appraisal of the performance of my cabinet and its achievements and challenges, I have today, in line with the powers given to me by Article 1521 and 1525B of the Constitution and Sections 12 of the Office of the Attorney General's Act, decided to dismiss with immediate effect all the Cabinet Secretaries and Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, of the Cabinet of Kenya, except the Prime Cabinet Secretary and Cabinet Secretary for Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Affairs. And of course, the Office of the Deputy President is not affected in any way.
Welcome back to Chukitable Media. I want you to see these videos. Two of them particularly. Ruto claimed that he didn't kill nobody. Ruto claimed he didn't order the police or the security agents to maim people, to maim youths, Kenyan people, while they were protesting. But as at yesterday, it was found that Bodybags, Kenyan protesters, youth, Kenyan citizens, some of them were found in body bags at dumpster, at Kuare dumpster. So what is Ruto going to use as his excuse this time around? During the protest, Ruto claimed he didn't kill nobody. But right now, we are finding body at the dumpster, body in the river. People were also traced down to their family home. Some of them arrested. Look at this Grama. Look at the passion in this Grama looking for our grandson that was taken away and asking Ruto to produce the guy. Just like every other people also being taken away by Ruto.
State House, and I mean it. Afadhali ungeliniua mimi. Sikuwa. I don't know where he is. Kutoka wakati huo Githurai. Murajerate nywe, murajerate apotutia kwa batia. Where is my grandson? Na Ruto ndio. Ishmael. 21-year-old. Yeah. Why is he? And Ruto ndio alifanya hiyo maneno yote. Ruto utanipatia huyo mtoto ama unipatia wako? Si wako umeficha? Nimkose hiyo mochari mnaniambia. Nitaenda kuangaliwa. Wali Ruto rutiga wana. Tokerie dhashigana. 15 ya kutumalizia watoto Ruto. Uko na adabu. Shame on you 100 times.
Officers that you appointed, how do you explain that, and what is the agenda of the government moving forward to ensure that there will be no such kind of activities?
Let me repeat, for the avoidance of doubt, there will be no extrajudicial killings in the government of Kenya under my administration. Yeah, that is a chapter we must close and well and bold and put it behind us. The police, I have sat down with the command of the police from the IG downwards, and we have agreed that they will operate within the law.
I want my
Decomposing bodies pulled out of a quarry in the Mukuru-Kwanjenga neighborhood of Nairobi. It is not clear who these people are, who dumped these bodies there, or how long they have been there. But activists say they have the same characteristics, same sacks, same ribbons.
But what was Ruto doing? What does he want to achieve? Ruto was playing a puppet to his financier, like I said in one of my videos here on this channel. His financiers. Who are his financiers? They are the IMF, the World Bank. Now the World Banks and the IMF, they are saying something else other than what Ruto also believed. So if you are in power and these people are pushing you to do this to your citizens, do that to your citizens, believe you me, at the end of the day, it will come back to haunt you because you're going to be alone. Leave you where you are, they get back from you. And then you have to account for all the sins you might have committed against your people. That is exactly what is happening to Ruto now, because IMF and the World Bank are not taking it easy with Ruto. So they've given him an ultimatum until Tuesday, coming week, to come clean, or else they will take over the running of the government in Kenya. So what is he going to do? What is he going to say? So does he think people are going to, the West are going to come back, come around to rescue him? Which we doubt so much. After killing your people, after keeping your people in prison perpetually. Now, Africa, why can't we just reason? You security agents, you uniform men, are you also not Kenyans? Are you not part of the people suffering in the country, just like in Nigeria as well? You were asked to go and kill your people, and you take your gun, and you went on the street and started to shoot people down, put people in body bags. I don't know what you want to achieve. I don't know why. Now, when Ruto is being brought to International Court of Justice in The Hague, who is going to be there with him? People like Charles Taylor are there now, languishing in prison over there. A lot of them are there because you want to rule your people by force, becoming a dictator. It doesn't worth it at all. It doesn't worth it at all. And that is exactly what has happened. So, Ruto and the previous president also, you remember the numbers of people they killed during protest. And that case is still hanging. Just because the Kenya didn't come out at that period to come and testify in The Hague. And that was the reason why, the case was dropped from their neck. But this one, I don't think this one is going to be like that. Will people not think? Will people not think? Africa, are we not going to think? When they ask us to do this to our people. I don't think Ruto is going to get off the hook this time around. I don't think so. Right now, whatever he does as damage control, I don't think it's going to work this time around. Because the Kenyan people want Ruto to go. He has sacked everybody that he thinks is necessary for him to sack. The ministers and even the Inspector General of Police in Kenya has resigned. But will that work? Because the people want Ruto to go. Ruto must go. Watch these videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This is Chokitable Media. Put on the notification button, share the videos, and like the videos. Thank you for listening. See you next time.
So turning to Kenya, let me start by expressing our deepest sympathy to the people affected by the tragic events in Kenya. Our hearts go out to those who have lost their lives, lost loved ones, or suffered injuries. With respect to Kenya's broader situation, I think it's important to say that the situation in Kenya reflects broader challenges facing many of our low-income members. Many of these countries are experiencing a funding squeeze, including on account of tighter global financial conditions and reduced availability of concessional financing. So policymakers in these countries, including in Kenya, face a complex balancing act. They have pressing spending needs in priority areas, such as social programs, health, and education. They're managing rising public debt and debt service, and they also have the challenge of boosting domestic revenue. For Kenya specifically, the goal of our IMF-supported program is to help establish sound macroeconomic fundamentals. And these are crucial for fostering sustainable and inclusive growth in the country, crucial for generating jobs for the Kenyan people, including Kenya's young population. We are currently working with the authorities to ensure that these objectives can be met. And we recognize that there's a careful balance between providing public services and securing adequate financing. Our program also includes initiatives to improve governance and transparency and to ensure responsible use of public funds, to safeguard social programs and social spending, particularly to protect the most vulnerable members of society. It's also important that these policies that are under discussion go through a process of broad consultation so they can gain broad public support. We remain committed to supporting Kenya in its effort to achieve inclusive growth. At every program review, we do take the opportunity to assess developments and make adjustments considering the evolving circumstances. And that's exactly what we're doing in our active and constructive discussion with the Kenyan authorities. And we're confident that we will be able to find a balanced path forward with Kenya.